Okay, as I was saying, look, I absolutely despise Black Friday as like a national holiday. It's like the perfect American holiday, though. It's just so trash. It's so freaking trash. It's so cancer. It's so perfect. It's so quintessentially American. Commodity fetishization, just like buying things that you don't need. It's also like dulling the masses by making them think that they have like marginally better products that they're purchasing year over year. It's unnecessary consumption to the max. Literally everything that's wrong with capitalism in one big box. Having said that, though, I have been contemplating getting a Nintendo Switch, and like from what I understand, even the stuff that you get on Black Friday is not as high quality as the stuff that you would normally get. It's like usually done with materials that are crappier or something to like ensure that these companies are still making the most bang for their buck. Oh my god, Hasan denies ethical discussion of consensual pussy fingering. This is nasty, dude. Why the did this go on? It already has 200 upvotes. Oh no. I mean, it was funny, so I guess it's okay. HasanAbi, I was banned from your Discord for arguing a neutral stance on bestiality. I have a unique position on the matter where my cat is initiated with my fingers, and I'm highly conflicted about the situation. What the I wanted to discuss it in good faith with people in the voice rooms of your Discord, trying to come to a better moral understanding of what I should do, but I was banned immediately. Please unban. No. Wow, what the dude? What the is this, dude? I can't tell. Is this person serious? I know that people in my Discord were talking about this before, but did any of you guys actually encounter this guy? Is this like a real person? Honestly, just the tip of the iceberg that is Hasan's Discord. Why are you licking your lips? Cause I'm a freak, dude. I am serious. Help. I don't know what to do. Oh my god, it's it's the person that told me to click on this. It's the person that told me I was on livestream fails. It's the same guy. Wait, is it the same guy? Okay, I'm not gonna ban them. Better moral conundrum? Yeah, here's a moral conundrum for you guys, okay? Animals don't consent to being eaten, and yet we eat them all the time. So why are people extraordinarily upset at people f***ing animals? It's not like they consented to getting f***ed either. And guess what? They certainly did not consent to getting eaten. Wow, my mind is already open. My mind is already opened. I mean, it's still gnarly. Don't do it. It's psychotic. Jesus Christ. Say psych right now. This is why human beings are complicated and hypocritical, okay? This is why. This is a great example of how human beings are extremely hypocritical and not consistent inside of their own moral systems, and yet it's kind of okay. Or at least maybe I'm too small-brained to understand that it's okay. It's not really okay. If they're disgusted by that, they should be disgusted by the torturing and masculine of animals. I agree. But also disagree, okay? It's just, I'm saying that we are inconsistent. It's such like, it's definitely vegan bait, that combo is like 100% vegan bait. Can you talk about how Corbyn found the documents proving the Tories are willing to sell the NHS and how people are claiming he's just reaching? Dude, I don't know the full details. It's like kind of unbelievable what I'm looking into it, but also at the same time, it's kind of unbelievable. It is insane that like there are documents out there that show that the Tories are interested in privatizing parts of the NHS, like selling it to the United States or whatever, selling it to like US healthcare companies. Instead of talking about that, the entirety of British media, the entirety of the UK press are like, no, Jeremy Corbyn's an anti-Semite. Like, don't pay attention to anything else. Don't pay attention to Boris Johnson. Don't pay attention to anything that he's saying. It's just Jeremy Corbyn's an anti-Semite. Just focus on that stuff, okay? It'd be really terrible if it was true. It'd be terrible if it was true what like they're saying, but he's an anti-Semite. He's like really anti-Semitic and also hates women. He's a woman hater who is anti-Semitic. It's just madness to me. It's madness to me that like people would rather focus on made-up stories and just like total falsehoods about the leftist candidate rather than focus on actual news coverage revolving something that is very near and very dear to every single person living in the UK. Not saying that anti-Semitism isn't a problem. Not even saying that anti-Semitism isn't a problem inside of the Labour Party. It is. From what I understand, the UK is very anti-Semitic, okay? There's a lot of anti-Semitism going on in the UK, and there's a lot of anti-Semitism happening in the Labour Party, from what I understand. However, the anti-Semitism happening in the Labour Party is much less than the anti-Semitism happening in the UK across the board. This is at least what I have seen thus far. Of course, the other hilarity is that like the people who are calling Jeremy Corbyn an anti-Semite oftentimes are just pro-Israel, but anti-Semitic themselves. Because you can be pro-Israel and be extremely anti-Semitic. You can be Viktor Orban and still be pro-Israel while also maintaining the position that like we shouldn't have the Jews in here in our country. They should just go to their own country, Israel. That's why we like Israel. That's kind of the common right-wing nationalist anti-Semitic pro-Israel take. It's kind of funny to see though. Well, one, they can't do it to Bernie. Thank God. Thank God Bernie's Jewish. Holy shit, dude. Do you know how quickly they would call Bernie an anti-Semite as well when they try to say like Bernie Sanders, the son of Holocaust survivors, okay, is like not a real Jew. They say this all the time. They're always like, he's not a real Jew. He's not a real Jew. Why? Because he's lightly critical of Israel. He's not even like he doesn't even take it as far as Jeremy Corbyn does, okay? Same with Chomsky. Same with Norm Finkelstein. It's so weird. It's so weird that there are plenty brilliant leftist academics and politicians out there who are Jewish themselves, who are sons and daughters of Holocaust survivors, and yet when they talk about the atrocities and the crimes against humanity that Israel routinely commits, that the other world leaders turn a blind eye to, that the United States literally applauds, they are all not real Jews. If you're a Christian who wants Israel to be powerful so that God can fulfill Revelation's prophecies to wipe out all the Jews, you are anti-Semitic. Well, I think those people are just like anti-human. Evangelical Christianity is a death cult. Evangelical Christianity that is like desperately waiting for the end of times is nothing but a death cult, dude. That's what it is. Their purpose, their reason for why they want the chosen sons of God to maintain control over Israel is so that like the second coming of Jesus Christ and the rapture can happen, and then everyone can get wiped out while they ascend to heaven. It's psychotic. It's literally psychotic. Fun fact, what is it, like 40%? It's like an insane number of Americans believe that the second coming of Jesus Christ is going to happen by 2050. I think it's like 49%. Every time I mention this, people think I'm psychotic, but it really puts things, it really grounds things in a way that makes Americans and non-Americans understand why the we voted for someone as psychotic as Donald Trump, okay? Yeah, this is from 2010, but it's like the most famous one. I don't know if there's any more recent research on this, but I remember this is the most widely cited one from Pew. By 2050, 41% of Americans believe that Jesus Christ definitely or probably will have returned to Earth. By 2050, 41% of Americans believe, again, I'm going to repeat that. By 2050, 41% of Americans believe that Jesus Christ will either definitely or probably have returned to Earth. Even if it was just definitely, even if it like probably is like, even if the probably is like crazy and you know, there's probability of anything happening, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 23% of Americans believe that Jesus Christ definitely will have returned to Earth. 23%. What the Poke tries to prank call Hassan using the train soundboard. Oh, I was so quick on this, dude. Train is calling? What up?
Hello?
Hello?
You got a mic?
Yeah, I got a mic. What's up? Oh, is this...
You got a mic?
Wait, is this Poke?
Got a mic, bro?
Is this Poke
Any
using the
micers
soundboard?
in here? Listen, asshole.
This is so good.
Oh god, I left the same
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I knew immediately. Really? I knew immediately.
I got news today that a world leader watches the show, and I couldn't believe it. So, a reporter that's come on the show more often than almost anyone else is Michael Isikoff. He used to come on all the time back when he was a Newsweek reporter and we were doing radio, and then we began online and we talked to him many different segments for probably in total hours and hours. It's a great, legendary investigative reporter. And he's now at Yahoo, and so he scored an interview with this guy.
Okay.
And it's a big get. And at some point, I don't know what prompted him. I don't know if it was that Michael's been on the Young Turks or somehow came up with the conversation, but he said, "Oh, I watch the Young Turks all the time."
Who is it? Just say who it is.
Bashar al-Assad.
No.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Get
Okay.
the out of here, dude.
The
Come
Syrian
on,
president slash
dude.
dictator
Come
watches the Young
on,
Turks.
dude.
What the Holy shit. So I don't know if you want this clip. I don't know if you want this on YouTube. It's like half hour, right? I don't even know if he has an accent or he's studied in Europe. That's American. Angela.
الجيش السوري بتعز وهز الكون وما بينهزوا يا ربي من عندك عز الجيش السوري هالمطار سوريا جالا فرسان تمكن العالميدان لتحرير الجولان وما بيرضى القائد بشار.
His dad from Syria, Bashar al-Assad from Syria. Okay, so I'm hoping to get Michael Isabel back on the show to talk about that because it was a very contentious interview, really, really interesting. One, you should check that out on Yahoo News, and two, we'll try to get Michael on the show.
Dude, he interviewed Bashar al-Assad. That's amazing.
That is amazing. Isn't that amazing?
That is incredible. I think that's the most, I don't know if that's the best story, but good for him.
Definitely not the best part of the story, but good for Michael Isabel.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Now we know why Cenk took Tulsi Gabbard so seriously for so long, okay? It's because the Lion of Damascus watches the Young Turks. That mean you watch you too? Is he planning on killing you, or does he like your takes? I don't know, dude. We listen to his music every day. I wonder if he subs to me, dude.
Hop in the Discord. Otherwise, I'ma split you like a split cord. My man's still pausing. Everybody is bored. Come at me, I'ma son you. You'ma call me his lord.